Hello and welcome to your daily love message from your person. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in the Untold Messages of the Heart deck by AquaMoonlight. So what does your person want you to know today? What do they want to say? And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can email me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. So thank you, angels. What's on their mind today? What's on their mind? Wow, I love how they're jumping out one by one here. So I feel this is step by step. Look at this. Oh my goodness me, there's still more cards coming out here. Yeah, that's the final card there. There we go. And what they're saying to me is they're putting the final nails in the coffin. They're making the final details. So this could again be about these karmic endings coming in. These karmic endings taking place. They are taking care of the final details. I feel that's the message I need to give to you today. No matter what these cards are, they are taking care of the final details. It's like they're putting the nails in the coffin. The final nail. So that's about the ending that's taking place there. So there is definitely a karmic ending taking place if you're dealing with that in your situation, and they're putting the final nails in that coffin, which means it does not matter what the other person does or says or brings up, it's over. Your person is just taking care of the details now. So the first card coming through is energy. We share the same energy. I've been thinking about you and you've been thinking about me. So they are saying to you, you've been thinking about me because I've been thinking about you. We are connecting in this way. We are connecting through our energy. So if you've been thinking about them constantly, if you can't get this person out of your head, it's reciprocated. And they are saying, look, the reason why you're thinking about me is because I can't stop thinking about you. It's not the other way around. It's because they are thinking about you. They're obsessing over you. It's the energy. They can't not think about you. They desire and want you, body, mind, heart, and soul. So they want to be with you physically and emotionally. They want to be in your bed and in your life. So the energy is connecting the two of you. And the energy is so powerful right now and potent because the universe is bringing you back together. So it's like that magnetic pull. So imagine what it feels like when you put two magnets together and it's being pulled in. If you do this, okay, if you do this for a while and you close your eyes, you're going to feel the energy of your hands being drawn back together. You know, when I was at school, they used to do this thing called squidgy ball, okay, and we do this. We close our eyes and do this, and if you do it for long enough, you feel like even now it feels weird. It feels like there's something there. Like there's a big ball there, or you can even go like this and visualize a ball. So it's like you're being drawn back together. It's a magnetic pull. Don't be surprised if you even see magnets or things being brought back together or things being pulled together. It's like a force field. It reminds me of if you see a tornado in a film and you see people holding on and the power of the tornado is pulling them and they have to let go. It's pulling them up into this vortex. That's what's happening with you and your person. So saying to you, you're thinking about me because I'm thinking about you. We're connecting through our energy. So yes, it's also about telepathy and dreams and signs and music and synchronicities, but it's the energy. So you're going to be feeling them in your core. You're going to feel them in your body through your sensations, your physical sensations. They're saying, I'm trying to make a very difficult choice and it involves you. Now, it's never a choice between you and the karmic partner or you and a job or you and something else. It's always that they need to choose themselves, and that's the difficult choice. So of course it involves you because they're going to end up with you. You're their one. You're the one they intend to be with and share their life with. You're the end result for that. You're where they're heading to. You're not what they're leaving behind. You're what they're heading to. It's like your person saying, I'm heading to you. I'm coming in your direction. I'm going to be with you. But I have to make a very difficult choice to do this. So for those of them who are still working out the how, this is what they are doing right now. So they're saying, I am making this choice. It's very difficult for me. So really what they're asking for you for without asking there is compassion, empathy, time, and understanding. Please understand this is a difficult thing for me to do because it means I've got to change my whole life. Because it may not seem like a big thing to you, but that's because you're living your authentic life. Now, they've been living a lie, wearing a mask, hiding. So it's a huge thing for them to choose themselves, to move on from what they're in. So they're asking you for time. It's a difficult choice. It involves you. And that's also reminding you that you've also got to prepare yourself and shield yourself for everything that comes with that, because they're going to walk away from that situation. There's going to be a tower. And that tower could even be directed at you. So this could be karmic attack. Karmic psychic attack. So for example, this karmic could, say things about you, try and hurt you, try and, say things about you at work or whatever it is. So you've got to prepare yourself for that. This could even be their family or people around them, judging them, judgment, and saying you're the bad person. So they may have something to say about you. And you've got to be very strong and, thick-skinned and shield yourself, because you know the truth. You know the truth, and so does your person. So it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks, it will blow over. What do they say? That today's news is tomorrow's chip paper. That tomorrow's fry paper. That's what I'm connecting with. Here in the UK, we have fish and chip shops. And, they put the fish and chips into newspaper. Or they used to do that. Okay, now they put it into just normal paper. But years ago when I was a kid, for example, it would actually be wrapped up in actual newspaper. And that's what you're being shown. So this will blow over. This chaos, this tower, it will blow over. And then obviously you're going to rebuild the beautiful future together. I feel like you've moved on without me, and that's difficult for me to see. Jealousy. Now, what I'm connecting here is, I'm actually not connecting with them saying this to you. Because remember, there's a lot of karmic endings going on. So for those of you who aren't dealing with karmic endings right now, or a karmic situation, just take the bits out of the reading that resonate with you. Because I am really getting this energy that this is going to be a week of karmic endings. So that's why the readings are coming in this way. So I feel this is the karmic partner speaking here, who are jealous. They're jealous, they feel threatened. And this is why you're being asked by the angels to shield your energy right now. Because they feel like your person, the masculine, is. So they're saying, I feel like you, masculine, have moved on without me. And that's difficult for me to see. So it's going to be very difficult for the karmic partner to see your person with you, moving on with you, leaving them behind, starting new life with you. It's going to be very difficult for them. So of course there's going to be jealousy there. And they may, send that jealousy out at you. So this again could be psychic attack. It could be they've got something to say to you. They could track you down at your work. They could have a go at you. So they could actually come to you and shout at you and have an argument with you. So again, you've got to be prepared for what's coming with this now. And I feel many of you are. It's been a long time coming. So you're ready to face whatever comes with your person being your person, So they're saying, I feel like you've moved on without me. So there's a lot of jealousy there, because this person may still love your masculine. This person may still want a life with them. Even if they don't really love them anymore physically, they're just so used to the life together, they can't handle it when they split up. So I feel there's a lot of pain around this. Now, if you've actually moved on with someone else yourself, this is hurting your masculine too. So I've got a couple of messages coming through here. So if you're dating someone, for example, or you've pulled your energy away and you're trying to start again, this really hurts your masculine. They're saying, it's difficult for me to see. So if they suddenly block you on social media and you don't know why, it's because it's difficult for them to see you with someone else or just getting on with life. Maybe you've even said that to them, I'm just moving on now. And they suddenly block you and you think, oh, what's going on? It's because they're saying it's difficult for me to see that. It's difficult for me to feel that you're moving on without me. It's difficult. I get jealous. So don't judge them or think that they are doing it because they hate you. They're doing it because they love you. So I've got two different messages here. So definitely feel that there is a karmic partner who's jealous of your masculine being with you and starting again and leaving them behind. And then you've got the masculine here who's jealous because you may be moving on in your own life. Or maybe you've just pulled your energy back. And I do feel they do obviously get jealous anyway, because they definitely don't want you moving on with anybody. And they don't want you spending your time with anyone but them. And that can make them jealous. So if they are blocking or ghosting, or being a bit jealous or weird, acting a bit strange, it's because of jealousy. Okay, but I am getting the first message as the most potent one. They're saying to you, I have a hard time trusting anyone, so I'm doing fine on my own. And this is trust. So again, they have trust issues. Now, again, I've got different messages coming through. So this is a bit of a mixed bag reading here. So you've got to take the bits that resonate with your personal journey, because I feel for those that are single, the single masculines who aren't in karmic situations, it's because they have a hard time trusting people. And this is something from childhood or something from a past life. But I feel it's something they've been through in childhood. They may have felt like they couldn't trust a mum or a dad, or maybe they got bullied, or they went through a trust issue where they had a real powerful friend and, you know, they abused them or accused them in some way or caused a problem. So they're saying, I have a hard time trusting anyone, so I'm doing fine on my own. So they want to be with you and they want to be in a commitment with you, but they may be so petrified of being with anyone because they don't trust easily, because they're scared of getting hurt or having that trust betrayed or being too vulnerable, that they're keeping themselves at arm's length from you. So they're also sabotaging what they could have with you, which is a beautiful relationship or a beautiful life, because they're afraid of being in a relationship. So, and this could be some of them that have had really bad relationships, and perhaps someone's taken them to the cleaners, and, you know, they show me like a bank account being cleared out. So it's not that they don't trust you, they just don't want to be hurt or let down again. So that's their own fears. It's nothing to do with you. It doesn't mean they don't trust you or believe in you or see you as a genuine person. It means they're afraid of just letting anybody in. And they said, I'm doing just fine on my own. So they're not doing just fine on their own. They're feeling lonely, they're desiring you, they're wanting you, but they're afraid. So I am getting like karmic endings and also ending being single if they are single. So again, take the messages as they're coming through here. You are the one, the only one, you're my first. So you're their first and last love. So what this means is they may have felt like they were in love before, but when they meet you and connect with you, they realise, wow, you're the first person I've actually really loved, and you're the last person I want to, you know, to be with. So in other words, that means not the last person they want to be with as in they don't want to be with you. What I mean is they want you to be the last person they ever make love with, or, you know, they want to be with you. They want you to be their first and their last lover. In other words, they want to be with you properly. They don't want anybody else. I hope that makes sense, because it comes through sometimes like with that message that, you know, you're the last person they want. That's not true. It means that you're the last person they want. You know, in other words, they don't want anybody else after you. They just want you. Does that make sense? And this could also be for those of you, you know, maybe a few of you watching who perhaps it was their first love. Perhaps this goes back a long, long time to your first love. You know, it's like, for example, in my own journey, you know, I've known my twin for a long time, you know, nearly 30 years. And I thought I'd been in love, and then I met him and he changed everything. You know, and it's about knowing that. It's about, this could be first love. So I feel someone watching is connected with like a childhood sweetheart who was maybe a first love. And that's also a very potent message there. That, you know, you're coming back together now after all this time. So I definitely feel that's resonating with someone watching. But really what they're saying is you're the only one. There's no one else. That's why I have to be free. That's why I need to sort out this karmic situation. You're the only one I want. And if they are single and it may seem like they're playing the field or messing around with others, they don't want anybody else. You're the only one. Forbidden, even though we shouldn't, I still want you. So again, they know they've got to release themselves from this karmic situation. So a lot of them have wanted you for a long, long time, even though they haven't done that or done anything about it, because it's forbidden, it's taboo, it's morally wrong in people's eyes. You know, and obviously love is real. You can't help who you love. So they know they want to do it the right way. It's like they're saying this love is forbidden because I'm married or I'm in a relationship or you are. And even though we shouldn't, I can't help it. I still want you. So I know I need to be free. So again, there's this message there about the karmic breakdown or the karmic ending. So even though it's forbidden, they can't help wanting you. So I feel that's for those of you who've been in these situations for a long time. And if your person's been holding back and not acting on that desire or not telling you how they feel, it's because they haven't wanted to break vows or be seen as a bad person or do something wrong. And it really, nothing is wrong. It's really the love for you shows them the love they are in or the situation they're in isn't right. So they know if it's forbidden, it needs to come out into the open. So again, I feel this about them moving this love out into the open. I'm busy with work right now and it requires my attention, finances. So a lot of them are dealing with their finances because they know that there's going to be a big problem when they walk away from this karmic situation. And we spoke about that, yesterday, where we spoke about the financial problem. So this could well be about the separation they're about to go into. If they marry, for example, or leaving someone they've been living with, they may take money from that. Or there could be children involved and they've got to sort custody out, or money, or there could be financial things they're dealing with, investments. So they're saying, I'm dealing with my finances and this is taking up my attention. So again, if they seem busy or distracted, it's more distracted, really. Say you're talking to them and they're stressed out and you don't know what's going on with them. They've got issues at work. They're not lying about that. They've got things they're dealing with. Remember, they need to put their attention on that. A lot of them can only deal with one thing in their mind at one time, otherwise they start going crazy. And they're saying, I feel like I can't get through to you, let me in, walls. So again, I've got two messages. The first one is, it feels like for those of you who may have blocked them, they need to get through to you. They're trying to come to you in some way. Or they know that they have to take the walls down and the block down, so they have to take the mask off, they have to unblock you and create a way forward. But I feel if you've blocked them or put a wall up against them, or maybe you're just being a bit cool right now, you're not letting them back in, they want to get through to you. Please let me in. Please let me come to you. Please let me show up for you. And even if they are single and they've, said, oh, I don't trust anyone, you may have put your defences up because of that. So if you've put defences up, whether it's physical defences in place, such as blocking them on social media, blocking the number, not allowing them access to you, or you're just being a bit cool, you've put your walls up, you're not being as loving or as open as you were, then they want to get in there. They want to get through to you. So they're saying, I feel like I can't get through to you. Please let me in. Please let me in. Okay, so they're definitely trying to find a way back in. So many messages in here. Big messages, karmic endings again, and them doing what they need to do. And just because they haven't come to you yet doesn't mean that they don't want to, because they do. They're thinking about you. They're thinking about you in a very lustful way, a very loving way, a very jealous way, some of them. And if it's forbidden, they know they've got to deal with that first. And they're saying, you are the one, the only one. I want to come through and show that to you. I've got a choice to make a decision. It's very hard for me to do that, but I will choose you, because it's never about choosing you anyway. It's about choosing themselves. And they are dealing with that too. They give me fear. So they're asking you to trust them while they take care of this. If they are, a lot of fear there. If they are single, they're releasing all this fear about trust. And they also know they can trust you with finances. So I feel this is also about them knowing that you're different than anyone they've ever met. They have got no worry at all about coming to you and opening up about their finances when they are able to do this. So I'm going to say, a lot of them hold these things in because they don't want to look like a fool, or they feel embarrassed about it. But they, when you're partners, they're going to open up about everything with you. So again, big sign of change and movement forward. Keep the faith. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.